Hey guys, this is the third time I'll record this, but I'm just not sure if I'm coming through with the right message. So here we go. Do you know people who are spiritual? They go to yoga, they talk to their friends about, the purpose of their life. They don't really read any of the books. They might buy them, put them on the shelf, and they might look into them shortly. But really, most of the time, they kind of avoid the whole purpose of being spiritual. And what is it really being spiritual? Because is it something you have to do anything to become or to embody the spirituality? No, you don't have to do anything. You have to maybe trust more. There's an invitation to trust more. At least there's an invitation to have awareness about what can I do in my life to have more awareness of what's going on, that people who are pissing me off is actually not doing anything to piss me off. It's me being pissed off by something that they do. So it's my choice that I got pissed off. Having awareness about these things instead of being a victim and being like, oh my God, again, someone is an idiot towards me. It's typical. It always happens to me. I'm so unlucky. All these things that people say. And I wanted this to state, remind you that whatever happens in your life right now, there's a lesson in that. I used to say, even on my Instagram page, if you're not on there, go on Mark Barner on Instagram. I have a lot of stuff about health and spirituality. And one thing that I really see a lot is people practicing trying to be spiritual, going to yoga, do meditation, go on a silent retreat, but they really don't they like it because there's a community there, but they don't like it when their shadows come out, when they have issues with themselves, when they feel sad or depressed. They don't talk to their friends about it. They just pretend everything is good. No, it's the universe telling me not to work because I'm sad. No, it's the universe telling you you're sad and I got you back. If you would only listen to the emotion of being sad, if you would only understand that you being sad is because you're out of alignment with yourself. And out of alignment with yourself is not something that's bad for you. Yes, eventually it can become if you stay in that lane, but really it's a gift to you, for you to wake up. So if you're going through something tough in your life right now, something that really pisses you off or makes you sad or you don't feel like you belong, all that is an emotion in you that's not being listened to. Because if you don't like your job and you keep showing up for your job, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you even do that to yourself? Yeah, okay, we have some bad days so we don't want to show up at work. Fine, it'll be over tomorrow or the day after. That's listening to your emotion. That's being I know I don't want to be here, but right now I'm going to figure out what emotion it is that I have. And even if it's, there's a queue here on the freeway, even if it is annoying or gives you issues about being at work, it's going to pass. It's not because you don't like your colleagues or you don't like your boss or something like that. It's more there's something not working for you, or maybe you were out up too late last night and you didn't feel great, so you didn't go to work. So the core of this is really just, if you have that inherent feeling of not going to work, or you don't want to be in that relationship that you're in right now, staying in it won't fix the problem. But yes, escaping from it as soon as any errors or anything that hurts is also not a solution. But looking at what you feel, why you feel it, and as long as you do this, if he would only change, if she would only not do that, then I would be more happy. No, it's not like that. If they do something that makes you less happy or less content or love them less, then you have to look at, why does that happen to you? Why do you love them less because of this? Because that's what the invitation is about, is you looking into why things are the way they are. And maybe not why, but just being super curious about, where does that feeling stem from? How can I help myself go through that feeling? How can I hold space for myself? How can I love myself more using yoga, meditation, insights, reading books, prayer in the morning every day, drinking enough water, taking care of my body. How does self-love look to you? And how can you practice that every day so that you have a nice foundation that's stable? And that's why people talk about morning routines all the time, because if you have a great morning routine, then you got your day settled. I mean, the most of the things that can make you happy, like fitness, meditation, mindfulness, dancing, music, eating proper, cleaning your water, getting the right nutrition, getting the right supplements too. And if you want to know more about supplements, you can go again on my Instagram, on my page called Mark Barner. I have a lot of stuff about supplements and health. So that's super important to stabilize your life, especially if you're out of alignment. Then you have more tendency to eat something that's not good for you. First rule of thumb would be drink water, stay away from processed food, and meditate or breath work or fitness. I mean, those things are just known by science and by my experience. Is so, like, if you could put that in a pill, everyone would be addicted to that pill. So why not do the hard work? And I know you don't want to. I feel like that too. Sometimes I don't want to, but I know it's an investment in me. It's like you want a really huge bank loan, but you have to give them 10,000 something up front, and you can get $1 million. You're like, I don't want to release this 10,000 because maybe if they don't, give me the loan, or there's a worry you won't get that back. You will get that back if you invest in time on yourself, love on yourself, and stuff like that, like I just mentioned. So that's what I would do if I was you. You were going through struggles. And to be spiritual, you don't have to do all these things and then say, now I'm spiritual. No, you're inherently spiritual, meaning that you have a belief or a trust in the universe or a God or whatever it can be, or even a trust in you that you will always make the right choices. Listen, you will always do what you can do best of your possibilities, best of your skills. You will always do the best anytime. And if you wouldn't, it's because you actually didn't feel like it. And so that's why you couldn't do it. And you were like, no, I could put more effort into it. Yeah, but now you're just comparing your past you to the present you and saying, I will do better next time. And that's great. But in this situation, being harsh on yourself and be like, I should have done better. No, you did as good as you could, and you had a lesson. Ouch, that hurt, and that's okay. So I invite you to have more awareness about what your habits are, what you're eating, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and allowing. That's why we do mindfulness. That's why we have a whole space for each other. That's why we sit down and pray, is to have that silence. Because if you're doing things like an ADHD person like me all the time, then you have no time. And that's something you can teach yourself, because I taught this to myself. It's investing some time in you and sitting down and taking yourself serious, even if that means laughing and having fun with it and being like, oh my god, I'm so annoyed by meditating today. It might be fun, actually. Making fun times out of low energy times, that's a way to release the low energy. Realize that whatever bad situation you're in, you put yourself in that situation, even though you might think you're a victim. No, you chose your path. That's part of spirituality, is trusting whatever happened and happens has a reason for it to happen, and then that's why you should trust it. Listen to all the lessons you had all through your life, because of the pain that you went through, because of the hardship, because of the annoyances. That is inherently the lessons that we have here. Nothing bad that happened to you is not something yet you can build from and make better or teach other people to step out of. If you went through something horrible like rape or torture or neglect, you could actually turn that around and make it some of the superhero powers, that you know more about this situation than any other person. So as soon as you meet someone who went through something similar or less worse than you have an insight, and that insight has value. So lessons is all about what life is. It's really the gift of life. It's tough to be here. It's a school of life, but it's also amazing and wonderful, and so many fantastic things happening all the time. I hope this resonates with you. If it did, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in another video.